Good afternoon, adventurers. I am here in the Porcupine Mountains, also known as the Porkies, for a multi-night backpacking trip. It is 85 degrees and beautiful outside. A little warm, but let's get going. Let's go backpacking. So, like I said, this is a multi-night backpacking trip. 3 days. First day today, we are going to be camping at Mirror Lake. I'm starting at the Lily Pond trailhead, and today we have about 5.5 miles to hike. I am currently an hour behind schedule because I totally forgot about the time zone change. Check this out. A nice little spongy moth. Anyway, 5.5 miles to go. This is my first time here in the Porcupine Mountains, and I'm excited. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about 1.25 miles in, and look at this. This looks like a bear track. I don't know if you can make that out. 1, 2, 3, 4 pads, 5 pads. Pretty cool. About 1.5 miles in. Beautiful clear water. Oh, I'm only 1.5 miles in. I'm having a rough time, I'll tell you. It is really hot and very... I mean, I knew it was 85 degrees. What I didn't say is that it's 9,000% humidity. So this is Lily Pond. A couple of swans out there. Beautiful. There's a little bridge here for the trail to cross. Duck. And then there's a Lily Pond cabin, which is right up behind me. So I'm trying to be quiet. There's some people up there fishing. Absolutely beautiful area. That's Lily Pond and Lily Pond Cabin. This place has a pretty good number of backcountry campsites and cabins and yurts to choose from that you can reserve. There is no dispersed camping here, so you need to reserve a campsite. It's $20 a campsite. I'm not sure how much the cabins are. I think they're probably like $60 a night, something like that. But they have boats, a fishing boat, canoe on the lake. Those guys look like they were doing quite a bit of fishing. Beautiful pond there. And there's a couple more of those. There's some at Mirror Lake where I'm going to be staying tonight. And all over the park, so. Alright, I came in from there. Here's the campsite. Looks like there's a good spot right there. There's a lot of flat ground around here. Just the campfire ring here. Some nice benches. A couple more flat spots over here. Pretty cool spot. Got the lake right over here. I haven't been down there yet. Let's go check it out. This is, by the way, campsite ML2, Mirror Lake 2. All right. Very nice. All right, so camp. I'm going to take my 5-10 minute break here. And then we're going to get set up. Whew, I am wet. I am just soggy. All right, I set up my tent. I forgot to record it, but I set up my tent and my sleep bag and everything. Cooking some dinner. Got some Mountain House fettuccine alfredo. Good stuff. Finished dinner, cleaned up, put all my stuff away. I got some water, filled up my water bottles. I think I'm gonna go lay down in the tent for a while. Just relax. It's about 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Good morning, adventurers. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. Sorry about the low light. There's not a lot of light here right now. I thought the sun would be up, but I think it's overcast. But I have changed my mind. So I was up here all this week for a family gathering. And I thought I would stop here. It was just kind of a spur of the moment. Stop here since I was already in the area. But it was just so hot yesterday. It was getting to me. And to think that I have to do double today, it's going to be even hotter today. It's supposed to be 90 today instead of 85, so I don't really want to do that. So I think I'm just going to cut the day short. I'm going to hike back to the car today and head home. Yeah, I was so exhausted I hung up my food bag and did my water. Then I came and laid down at about 8 o'clock and I just passed out. Passed right out. But I'm ready to get up, pack my stuff up, and start heading out. Taking our last look at the lake. I had some brown sugar and cinnamon oatmeal. Or it was maple brown sugar. Quaker instant oatmeal. Good stuff. So peaceful. Alright, well, I'm all packed up, all ready to go. Breakfast is over. I'm going to start heading back. Big old Mr. Toad. Hey, Mr. Toad. How's it going, Mr. Toad? Oh, man. The mosquitoes today are hungry. Anyway, I'm trying something new today that I bet nobody has noticed. But I got myself a shoulder strap clip for my GoPro. And it's a little clip that's on the tripod that I can just clip it right to my strap. It's from Taliesin, I think is how you pronounce it. And allows me to clip my GoPro right there. So I have a nice place to store it, and it's easy access to unclip or clip back on there whenever. And I'm loving it so far. It's really nice. Most of the time, I didn't really have a place to put my GoPro, so I just kind of carried it most of the time. Or I would loop it through my belt pouches straps, which probably wasn't good for my backpack because it was putting a bunch of extra pressures and twisting the belt, and it wasn't good. So I tried to figure out another solution, and I think this is it. This is really awesome, and it's working out really well for me. I like it. I'll post a link in the description. It was really cheap. I think it was $40 or something like that, so it's not bad. Check it out if that's something you're looking for. I did not realize this, but this trail is part of the North Country Trail, a national scenic trail. It's an extremely long trail. It goes for several thousand miles. I believe starting in North Dakota and ending in New York or something. I can't remember. But it goes all across the northern border. Alright. Got about a half mile to go. And I'm really glad I made this decision. It's 10 o'clock, just after 10 o'clock. And, I am soaking wet. Oh, it is so hot already, and it's only 10 o'clock. My goodness. I don't know if I could have handled 11 miles. I don't think I said how much. But it's a 30-mile loop. I only did 5.5 today. Or yesterday, I mean. Today I was supposed to do 11.5. And then the next day I was supposed to do... Oh, big tree. The last day I was supposed to do 13 miles. And it was all uphill, so... I was kind of pushing it in the first place. But I'm glad I just did a one-nighter. It is hot. Okay, so the parking lot is in sight up here. Last little stint here. Now, starting off with information about this place. I will say, doing my research trying to find these trails, and it was very hard to find concise, real information about this park. A lot of the information that I did find, I found was not true. Like even on their own website says that you have to dig your own cat hole. There are no latrines. But it looked like there was a latrine, even outhouses at some of the places. So, I don't know about that. So there are latrines. They were not in very good shape. The trails were not that great maintained. They were hard to follow at sometimes. A lot of deadfall. There's some deadfall right there, just right in the very beginning of the trail. Could really use some trail maintenance. The campsites as well. The latrines were not in very good shape. The toilet seats were all broken. The fire pits were overflowing. But it was very remote. It was very solitude. I loved it. It was a nice single track trail. No ATVs, no nothing. Another complaint I had was the trails seemed to go right through. All the campsites, cabins, and everything are directly on the trail. So I was walking through people's campsites, their cabins. It was kind of annoying. What else? It's too hot. I'm glad I cut it short, because I'm just... Oh. I did have a good time. This did satisfy my need for some good sweaty backpacking. But I feel like it would have overdone it. I wouldn't have enjoyed myself doing 11 and then 13 more miles. So thanks everybody for coming with me. And I will see you next week right here on Happy Trail Backpacking.